program for the poor, and in fact, he has been killing them. So he can never say that he feels for them and he wants them to succeed. And even Duterte himself admits that he doesn't know anything about the economy, and his economic managers have come up with this ambitious economic program that is hinged on a tax reform program that is basically inflationary and therefore anti-poor. So more or less, we know that the situation here in the Philippines. The tide is changing, and I feel it. Even though I am very vocal against Duterte, I don't even fear for my safety as far as the ordinary Filipinos are concerned, because a lot of them are starting to agree with what we have been saying.
Okay, but look, the country's growing at pretty much 7% a year, which in the West would be regarded as a wonderful achievement. The World Bank says it expects that growth curve to continue at least through 2019. Mr. Duterte's done deals with Chinese investors, which suggest $15 billion worth of Chinese investment is coming into your country. He's been crowing about the way in which, by realigning the Philippines in terms of its diplomacy and outreach, it is now great friends with China, with Russia, and still has, of course, the security relationship with the United States. In a way, Duterte-ism appears to be working for the Philippines.
Well, on paper, as I mentioned, it may appear so. But let me just talk about the much hyped 15 billion or 24 billion deal with China. It's basically official development assistance. It's a loan that is again hinged on the passage of the tax reform plan, tax reform bill that the economic managers of Duterte are pushing. But we in the Senate do not have any plan of passing it, because it is again inflationary and anti-poor. So we cannot afford to give additional burden to the public, and the public appreciates that.
Yeah, what you didn't address was my point about the economic success. You have a 7% growth rate, which is going to continue. And I, just as a final point, put it to you that for all of your fears about what Duterte means for the Philippines, right now, viewed by many ordinary Filipinos, this guy is doing a decent job.
Well, that will change. As I mentioned, once more information will reach the ordinary Filipino, they will change their impression about Duterte. I've seen it happen before. It may take a little while, but it does happen. Now, regarding the 7% GDP, well, it's happening despite of Duterte. It is fueled mostly by the remittances from overseas Filipino workers, and that has been the case all these years, at least the past decade. So he cannot solely take credit for anything at this point in time. And in fact, he promised to restore law and order, but the Philippines now is more chaotic today than when he first entered into office.
Okay, we have to end there, but I thank you very much, Antonio Trillanes, for joining me from Manila. Thank you.